observation of other people involved.
Well, what do you mean by the corrupting influence of Hollywood and big money? What is that? What
I
are you saying?
didn't mean to suggest that corruption had a geographical tag, that it was necessarily the corruption of Hollywood. What I tried to suggest dramatically was that when you get into the big money, particularly in the kind of detonating, exciting, explosive, overnight way that our industry permits, there are certain blandishments that a guy can succumb to, and many do.
Such as?
A preoccupation with status, with the symbols of status, with the heated swimming pool that's 10 feet longer than the neighbors, with the big car, with the concern about billing. All these things. In a sense, rather minute things, really, in context, but that become disproportionately large in a guy's mind.
And also, because those become so large, what becomes small?
I think probably the really valuable things. And I know this sounds corny and it's sort of buckwheatish to say that things like having a family, being concerned with raising children, being concerned with where they go to school, being concerned with a good marital relationship, all these things I think are the essence. Unfortunately, and the problem, as I tried to dramatize in The Velvet Alley, was that the guy who makes a success is immediately assailed by everybody. And you suddenly find yourself having to compromise along the line, giving so many hours to work and a disproportionate number of fewer hours to family.
Yeah.
And this is inherent in our business.
How many hours a day do you work right now as executive producer and or writer on?
12 to 14 hours a day.
How many days a week?
7. And,
I don't mean, seriously, I'm not asking. Obvious. The Twilight Zone is your own creation. You're doing it for money.
The Twilight Zone wasn't created for money. It was created to enlighten the people, to educate, so you could learn something. Think out of the box. Ever heard of that phrase? Because life is not about money. Money is a check and balances. And you know who understood that the best, right? Ben Franklin. That's why he's on the $100 bill. Because he understood check and balances. He understood check and balances. It's not all about money. Because listen, I'm Jewish and I'm proud. I live out in Israel and Zion. And all I care for is to sing the best things that I can sing. So that when my grandchildren, my children are much, much older, they can come back and refer to my music and say, wow, he was a king. And there's nothing else to it. So again, you can hear from other tracks, we got millions of people starving all over the world, and it's the least thing that we can do is to feed them or actually go and build them a home. So that's why I get angry when I see people trying to act like kings, getting foot rubs, all that motherfucking bullshit. DJ Khaled, what's good? Because when the day comes when the real king, the king of the kings shows, when he shows his face, he's gonna tell all you fake kings, he's gonna look at all your works and he'll look at that. Because if you're not doing your part to make this world a better place day by day, little by little, if you're just making money off the sweat and tears of little kids, everything is seen. Do you understand me? Everything is seen. Everything is seen.